Hey, this is JC. Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. Today I'm going to show you this Altoids EDC tool tin. That's right, a power pack tin full of tools. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. And if you'd like to support the channel even more, do check out my shop links in the pinned comment or description below. You can even join as a channel member. Thanks a lot. In a previous video, I issued a mini challenge, and that was to build an EDC toolkit within an Altoids tin. And I thought, well, maybe I should give it a shot, and this is what I've come up with. So this is a standard Altoids tin, and you can hear hardly any rattle, and that's because every time I build out these loadouts and these tins, I'm always concerned in how they're organized and packed, and I think I got it pretty good in terms of maximizing the space, but more importantly ensuring that there's maximum efficiency and the tool set required for the things you need for carrying such a toolkit. Alright, so let's talk about why I would carry such a toolkit within a tin like this. Well, maybe you don't want to carry a full pouch. You also want more capabilities than just a multi-tool or a Swiss Army knife. This is something you could carry in a pouch or put in your glove compartment, or just have somewhere accessible which doesn't take up a lot of space. And what is this kit designed for? So mainly for some simple maintenance work and repairs. So basically that is what this kit is designed for. It is not designed to overhaul a car engine or fix something really severe or build a house. That's not what it's for, but really to be able to maintain most of these simple electronics or devices, or maybe things at home that require some mechanical assistance, or if you need to do some simple temporary repairs. Alright, with that out of the way, let's have a look at what's in the tin. So first up is what's outside the tin, and there are two rubber bands. Typically, when I build survival tins, especially for outdoor environments, I'll use Ranger bands, but in this case, I'm using these large rubber bands simply because they're good for holding things together in a natural urban environment, and I have two so that I can sacrifice one if I need to hold something together. Now, Ranger bands are good because they are very strong. They can also be used as a fire extender, but in an urban environment, which is what this tin was designed for, a rubber band like this would be much more useful. I should also mention that this tin holds 22 different items, including these rubber bands. Alright, now let's have a look inside. You can see everything is packed very neatly and organized pretty well, if I do say so myself. But let's have a look at what we have inside. So I talked about this being for simple repairs, and that's why we have super glue. So just one of these 1 gram tubes of super glue. It's sort of for really one-time use, but good when you need to do any kind of repairs. Duct tape, of course, universally known to be able to repair anything on earth, so that's there. And in terms of a tool set, I do have a small multi-tool, and you could use any kind of multi-tool that fit in here from any brand, but the one that I've really begun to like is this Next 2 Mini Sailor. Now the main tool is that large scissors, so I think very useful in any kind of urban EDC setting. Of course, there's a small knife, and then you do have tiny pincer or pliers, so that's pretty useful when you want to do fine work. And you also have a flathead screwdriver and a file, as well as other crosshead screwdrivers or Phillips head screwdrivers and flathead screwdrivers. So just a great all-round, small mini tool all around. Now, I think while this has a knife, and I've got another tool that has a knife, sometimes you just want a really sharp razor, and this tool is by Ant Design. I've talked about this before. You can check out the link in the card above or description below. This particular one doesn't have the pocket clip. That's why it can fit in the tin with all these other things. And basically what you have is a razor blade, and sometimes you just need a sharp blade that really can do the work you need, and you just want a blade and not a blade within a multi-tool. So I thought that would be quite useful. There's also a short ruler over here, very useful if you're doing some kind of repair work and you need to do measurements. And there's a bit of a pry tool over here as well as a nail puller. So that's made out of titanium. This is something I showed previously, and this is one of the world's smallest ratchet wrenches. That's right, this is a ratchet. It takes the 4mm bits, and this is the bit. Actually, it comes with two bits. This is one of them, and that can go here, so you can use that as a driver. If not, you can put it over here as a wrench, and or as a ratchet, and then you can use that as you need. And that's why I have this over here, a whole set of 4mm bits. This set actually comes from Roxon, another brand that makes multi-tools. There is actually a bit driver extender over here, but it doesn't really go with this set, so I took it out because it does take up a bit of space. But here I have a collection of different screwdrivers, bit heads, Torx T6, T8, some Allen keys, hex heads. So just overall very useful to complement the drivers in the multi-tools. And that's that ratchet driver set. Got a nice small tweezers here. This is also by Ant Design and made out of titanium. Few loose items over here. Two safety pins, very useful to hold things together, especially fabric. And then we have a credit card tool. This is the next tool, silver blade, and the primary tool is the pliers. Now, I've talked about this tool many times before. Now, you could go with one of the tools, let's say the next tool, mini sailor, of the pliers. You could get a pliers with that. You could use any of the other multi-tools like the Gerber dime or the squirt from Leatherman. That will work too, but I think this combination works pretty well. So I've got a pair of pliers over there, the blade, and then we've got a whole bunch of different tools from parcel opener to cap lifter, and another kind of a mini ruler here. So I think this complements the scissors very well. So that's the next tool, silver blade. And finally, to wrap it up, I've got this, just a zip tie inside. You never know where you might need a cable tie just to hold all the different items together. So that's my Altoids EDC tool tin. Maybe it'll give you some ideas if you're putting together a tin like this. Do you have any other suggestions or ideas or things that I should switch out? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.